Hi, I'm Tamazalina Govan from the San Francisco Bangalore South. Now I'm going to explain the basic concepts of Linux. So before going into Linux, we'll see what is operating system. So operating system is the interface between the user and the hardware. So here I have just listed different types of operating system. One is Unix, Linux and the Windows. Now we are going to see only the Linux. So Linux is freely available on the internet. And there are different versions of Linux. So one is like Red Hat, the most popular versions actually, Red Hat and the SUSE, and which is called as the distributions. So we are not supposed to say it's a type of Linux. It is all only the versions of Linux, and which is also called as the distributions. Then the Linux system is like mainly comprises of kernel, the shell, the commands and the application. In this, the kernel is the core of the Linux system. Its main task is to keep your watch on all the resources of the computer system like input, output and storage devices, workstations and communication channels. Then the next one is the shell. The shell is a special program that acts as an interface between the user and the Linux operating system. Then the shell is a special program that acts as an interface between the, I told you, so you can just see how the shell is used here. I've given a sample image over here. Then the third one is the commands and the application. The commands make the utilities in Linux. And here the Linux works in both type of interface like CUI, that is a character user interface, or the graphical user interface. So graphical user interface is like very easy to just look at the icon and we can do it. But your character user interface, we should know the commands. Then next one is Linux is a multi-user operating system. So each user creates and accesses on her files on the system. This is the reason why each user has a unique identification. So next one is Linux. It's like it is comprises of various types of files. In that, the first one is the ordinary. So ordinary means this file stores data, information and the instructions. So instruction is nothing but it's a programs. And the second one is this file contains all the information. There is a directory. So this contains all the information about the directory and its subdirectories and files. And third one is the this file contains the functions of the kernel. So first one was ordinary, second one was directory, and third one was a special file. And the fourth one is the link. So this file acts as an alias of the actual file to which it points. And now last one is the pipe. So this file acts as a channel between processors and carries information from one to another. Then here, Linux's file system is hierarchic in nature. So here you can just see this hierarchy. So Linux, it is a root node, and here from this directories and the files are given. Then here we'll see how to name the file. Like there are some naming rules actually. So your file may be up to 28 characters long, and a file name cannot have a space in between the character. And then all the following characters could be used while naming a file in Linux. So letters of the alphabet can be used, numbers can be used, special characters can be used. Like what are the special characters mentioned over here? All lowercase characters are different from uppercase characters. The next one is the wildcards. So what is wildcard means? A special symbol that helps in accessing multiple files in a command are called wildcard. So now we'll see how to just access the file. If you put an alphabet and a question mark like X like this, the Linux finds all file name beginning with X followed by any character and having only 2 characters in the name. So here an example is given and you can see how the file is listed. Then next wildcard is, if we put an alphabet and an asterisk like this, then Linux find all file name beginning with X followed by any number of characters. So here you can just see how it is displayed. The next one is, write 2 alphabets between square brackets like this, and Linux finds all file name beginning with X or Z followed by any number of characters. So you can see how it is displayed. And next one is, write 2 characters with hyphen in between inside square bracket like A hyphen E, and you can just see asterisk. So Linux will find all file names beginning with any lowercase character between A to E followed by any number of characters. So you can just see how it is between. So between A to E, the file name will be taken and a number of characters can be. The next one is write an alphabet in square bracket with an exclamatory mark, followed by 2 question marks like this. Then next will find all file names that do not begin with X and have only 3 characters in the name. The next one is a directory is a folder. We'll just see what is a directory. So a directory is a folder that contains a collection of files in the computer system. So that we know. Then functions of the directory. So how it is like a primary directory of root where each user directories are contained, and var means where each user specifies files are stored. Bin is bin contains all command and utility files. Lib means like it's a shared libraries are stored, and here contains other option. This one is that contains temporary work files which are cleared at regular intervals. etc means contains system configuration files. And the next one dev means like where all devices files that device file that control resources attached to the server were stored. The last one is the proc, so it's a system file. Then now let us see what is a path name. A path name defines the location of a file within the root directory. So your path is defined when the file name does not follow the sequence of directory. Each directory in a path name is separated by a forward slash from the next directory. So this is how we just find out the path name. Then working directory means a working directory where the user is presently. The position is called the working directory. So if you want to know the current position where like the user is presently positioned, then it is that we have to use the working directory. So this kind each one has a command. So that we will see in my next video. The directory above the working directory in the hierarchy is called as the parent directory. I hope you understood like the basic concept of Linux and how to access the file.